Hello dear students, in this video I am going to discuss about the third indicator of economic development, that is physical quality of life index, known as PQLI. If the increasing income of a country is concentrated in the hands of few people, then it cannot be termed as development. Development of a country should be such that living standard of the poor rise. The basic requirements of all citizens are fulfilled. Keeping this in mind, Morris Davis Morris presented the physical quality of life index, which is in short known as PQLI. Here, as per this indicator, the level of PQLI determines the level of economic development. It means if any country's physical quality of life is higher, then that country is considered as more developed. Here, there are three standards to measure the physical quality. Now, talking about the three determinants of physical quality of life index. First one, that is extent of education. Extent of education is nothing but it is the literacy level in the country. Now, the meaning for this, the percentage of population educated out of the total population determines the extent of education. If there is an increase in literacy and education, it shows rise in the welfare of an individual. Also, increase in literacy and education leads to increase in human efficiency. Second one, that is life expectancy. See, life expectancy means expectation regarding life. So here it means that number of years a child is expected to live at the time of birth is known as life expectancy. That means after the birth of a child, how much life a child is going to live or for how long a child is going to survive. This expectation itself is known to be life expectancy. It just shows an average life. That means it is not sure that a child is definitely going to live for these number of years. It may happen that a person dies before this life expectancy, or he may even survive for a period longer than this life expectancy. So it is just an average life. If life expectancy rises, it may be concluded that medical services of that country is good. Why? Because if life expectancy increases, we may say that a person is getting proper medical attention or proper medical care, and it is all due to these reasons that a person is able to survive a long life. Also, increase in life expectancy is a result and a reflection of nutrition, medical care, and environmental situation. That means if life expectancy increases, we may say that a person is able to get good nutritious food for him. Also, a person is able to get good medical facilities, and not even that, also the environmental situation. Because if environment gets polluted, then life expectancy may decrease. Third one, that is infant mortality rate. It means the death rate among infant. Mortality rate means death rate, and infant mortality rate means the death rate among the infants. So it means that during a year, number of infants who die before 1 year out of 1000 births is known as infant mortality rate. That means out of total 1000 births in a year, how many child die before completing their first year itself are considered in infant mortality rate. If infant mortality rate falls, then it can be said that healthcare services of the country is good. Why? Because if a infant is getting proper medical care and proper nutritious food, then there are chances that this infant mortality rate can be reduced. Hence, if this rate falls, we may conclude that healthcare services in a country is good. It is also a reflection of social status and welfare, especially of a woman. And again, this infant mortality rate is a reflection of availability of pure drinking water, how is the environment in the house, the status of women, and the role of woman as a mother. Why? Because if a woman is able to take proper care of herself as well as the newborn child, then this infant mortality rate can be reduced.